In 2023, the OSCE chairperson, North Macedonian Foreign Minister Bujar Osmani, stated that OSCE members discussed excluding Russia for violating a fundamental principle of the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe. However, according to Osmani, it was not possible to exclude the Russian Federation for two reasons. The first is formal. The decision requires the agreement of all 57 members. Russia naturally was against it. And the second reason was political. Some members of the organization saw the OSCE as a platform for further dialogue with Moscow. As a member of the OSCE, Russia hindered the work of the organization in every possible way. For example, together with Belarus, it blocked Estonia's chairmanship in 2024.
With its actions, Russia is blocking the work of the entire organization because for years now Moscow has prevented the organization from adopting its budget, holding official OSCE events and extending foreign missions, resulting in the end of all OSCE foreign missions in Ukraine, which has been subjected to Russia's aggression. Margus Tsarha, Estonian foreign minister, from a statement on the website of the Estonian Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
The head of the State Duma, Vyacheslav Volodin, has announced Russia's intention to leave the OSCE Parliamentary Assembly.
Russia is self-liquidating from the diplomatic platforms for the simple reason the most civilized countries don't want to maintain any kind of communication with it. Russia has violated more than 450 different international treaties.
Since the beginning of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, Moscow was kicked out of many international organizations. In 2022, for the first time, the UN did not elect Russia to the International Court of Justice. It was excluded from the UNESCO Executive Board, the Council of Europe, and the UN Human Rights Council. Nor was the Russian Federation respected at the annual International Security Conference in Munich. China now stands with it.
By the way, China is taking advantage of the situation. Recently, there was a security conference in Munich and Russia has always had a slot there, but since this year it has been replaced by a representative of China. If you look at the logic of how China is acting, it is gradually taking over the geopolitical role of the Russian Federation as it was before February 24, 2022.
At the same time, Russia remains on the list of invited G20 countries. On February 21st, Sergei Lavrov went to Rio de Janeiro for a meeting of foreign ministers. According to Reuters, he is scheduled to meet with U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken, and the G20 summit of heads of state will be held in November 2024. According to the Brazilian president, Putin will be sent an invitation, but if he does come, no one will prevent his arrest on the warrant of the International Criminal Court. Reported by Anastasia Tarnavska, Krystyna Dąbrowska, UATV News.